It appears I have no choice but to do.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Good news. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury.
I take it your scouts found the bandit.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they marked all of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole...
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from the desert.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert.
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together, the stakes I concede are high. But if this does not...
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around...
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us. It's over. All yours, Torgal. Get him!
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, you did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not helped.
Without you, there would have been no light. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Alim.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over... We are united. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably... I'll take that as a compliment.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
You lost, stranger. Wherever you're headed.
Good girl.
Faster!
Time to fight. Be safe.
Not the gods forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. Show empty your pockets. Soil and stone!
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew. The dark thresholds again. No more vengeance. No more war.
Clive. Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. And be thankful you got that much. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
No need to ride from here.
This one. Second. This one.
Company.
Silence!
Seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right, then. Get him!
All yours, Torgal.
Slow. back to sleep with you.
Still alive, are you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
So what do I owe the honor? Not saying fortune, do you? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. And how am I meant to do that then? That it? Fine.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn hellos from all our friends thanking you for your... How is it you always manage to arrive at...
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a king.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Now's not the time to set. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you. Even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive,
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua!
Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Seems that
the
the ways lost
blasted
its...
book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well...
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a...
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is you remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, so I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same...
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be out. So, what's on the menu?
A fried mortress of skyworm. Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the...
Wow. That's a question for a kindly old fella who haunts the...
Fine. I'll go and speak, and if he does, I'll see if I can find...
You do that, lest we forget.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight and short. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing, which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid.
I think it just might. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, they were in the atrium when I last saw them.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if...
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrim. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might...
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on... Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern.
Dragon livers.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blue.
So we know where to look for our liver.
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance. A herb which I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life.
Meaning that if I find one...
Best of luck, Clive, and do save me a bite.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of... Why would he be in Martha's red?
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Good? You seem more... discomposed.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit... Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble.
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding. Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the...
You're doing good trade, then?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affair?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was...
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me?
I didn't exactly hear. All I know is that someone in Dalimil...
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. But that woman is no more. And you know that.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your...
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did you...
That the rumors were unfounded. And that I was a fool for along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things...
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out... But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them?
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons.
Well, I'm going to find that trader. He said they were all talk, so that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors...
Oh, right. Well, that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should...
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. It's not a set of scales.
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not.
And just how long hasn't it been?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We just
like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembered?
Because that's the only way to become...
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works.
Well, then your work is already half done.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back which...
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom.
You three need to learn to take responsibility. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes. All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's. Every piece has its own role to play. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. You already know one of the pieces. The body. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is?
You're right. It looks more like a wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait.
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans.
I do. Molly uses them in the kit, but these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. But what if I wanted to weigh goots? I don't think he'd fit on that.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold... This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel.
I have. Miss Middledale's dungeon is full of them.
She puts them in all her inventions.
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move.
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then some...
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing...
You know what part's supposed to move? And so, let's put the pieces together first.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so So, now that we've taken stock...
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit on...
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. And then the arms hold the pans.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Middledale's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah. Hairs for the future. She's showing us a secret.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Middledale and Miss Shirley.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with...
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
I can hardly lift my arms.
That is.
I'm getting too old for this.
Did you see that?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve them?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales. They dismantled them to see how they were.
Ah, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully, she won't. This might even have been... Although I was the one who ended up teaching them.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are...
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them, and she'd have them follow in her footsteps.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid...
She told me it was because her studies had been interrupted by events in Canva.
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for to anyone else, it would be an opportunity. But to Mid, who lost both her parents, but that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope.
Which explains her She's working to give them a better life. And so should I.
Ah, you've given them far more than that.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
This one! Now, Torgal! Never down! We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
All right. You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp. My own men did this. Turned. There's a village not far from here. It's own. We can't let those...
I'll go.
Thank you.
They must not. Forgive me, Lord.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things. Tabor is safe, thanks to you. You seem familiar.
You must have me confused with some...
Wait.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there. In Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no...
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it.
My oath? What would you know of oath?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance.
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw.
Man, like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, just know that I will find you, Sid.
Get him!
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Are you buying or selling? Go safely.
The bandits maybe not.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
Clive! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, just so. You'll find her right here plying her...
Here in Dalimil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient... But it'd be a bolder man than me that... Feeling bold, traveller? Now, if that's all...
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reap?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be into...
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So...
Good question.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful.
You too, Goots.
The gentleman of the town guard is that. What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I'm...
It was a fairly unconvincing... So...
That's up to die a slow death, boys. He's all yours. But that's so.
Leave now and we could pretend this didn't happen.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he only wanted that bull of a manservant. You weren't even...
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to... I was only supposed to point the lamp, but then you turned... Well, go on then.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. I need to find Goots.
Get your filthy paws off me, you...
Stop calling and stop spreading them up!
Well, that will... For they are not lies. Every
Look!
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nat! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. That loathsome harpy's very existence... Goots, was it? I have no only with your... Run along now. You need not...
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt. Promise me you won't hurt, or I'll kill you, miss!
Goots!
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you...
You're a sight less clever than you think. Well, the whole thing got me thinking. Who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? Though it was just... Though I thought the years might have taught you some sense. But I see you this... What was it we called you?
You... Everything that... It was all... And now you'll finally pay for what you...
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck! You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet leg, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye? Wise words, that. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you wet.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wished. It's an easy going through life, one eye short of... After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you did. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same route. Said I'd stolen from his strong box. I'd done nothing of the sort, mate. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goose. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all me, but...
Oh, if he does. First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. But something tells me... Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Have you heard the latest from Twinside?
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you I am Sebastian Rutherford.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put...
1,000 apologies, my lord.
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, tasked with learning what I am able of, and what I have learned is grim.
The fall of the Mother Crystal, the subsequent darkening of the heavens, has only made things worse. The gears of governance have... The realm threatens to... Your lord, uncle, however, believe...
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted the...
Alas.
I have lost contact. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these...
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for you.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy?
The gentleman of the town guard.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master. You can start by giving us all...
I already told you.
And maybe we'll take that
Please! These men are trying...
I'll deal with this.
Thank...
You that one's master. If you kindly pay the coinios...
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his...
Get him! Kill!
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but...
Much has changed in the Republican army.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe...
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could... I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon... His men confiscated my effect...
The captain is no more.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such...
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of those who weren't recalled, now rule the fringes
Then it's worse than we imagine. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe.
I'll find a caravan heading... you won't mind if I...
Not at all. No. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at... There's a road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the other, they've already relieved me.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who...
Then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford.
Of the 7 high houses, it's been A long time since. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw...
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands. It didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to...
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach. Visit the Vale. Tell them I sent.
Thank you. I shall.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Down, Torgal! Too slow. All yours, Torgal. To me! Get him! Nice try. Make for the town while you can. There may be more.
You don't need to tell me twice.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall thee.
It's just Clive. And I'm fine, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen...
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandit...
Rockford, if you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention...
I shall return to Northreach, right, but allow me to thank you first.
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got. I shall send a pistolus as soon as I'm able.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Nothing like a little unrest.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret.
The creatures.
To the meadows, then.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Company.
This must be our wyvern. Let's get this over with. All yours, Torgal! That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back. I see you're still...
The rest's location affords a constant... Speaking of which, I received word from...
I only happen to be in the right place at the... They both seem to think the realm's
I am afraid that Grim Storm is in crisis. And if we are to free her, and we must work...
As it is mine.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance.
I didn't mean to make I just thought I had to protect you.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a reckon the both of us would be worse off if you've always been me right eye, and I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go...
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it.
Why, you big Fine. Play the hero if it makes you...
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make it, he'll need to start looking out for it. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, miss. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion to dip.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
So, did you have that word?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever.
And what precisely will I be cooking up?
Blueback wyvern liver. And,
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Now then, you stay right where you... Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered.
And rightly so. Is there any higher...
so not fit.
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to a... It is a tour de force. A force of
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest...
I'll give it some thought.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. Here you are. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid. All done?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you. So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the Eikons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The Eikons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, your grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among... Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts, compelled as they are to acts of violence.
How do you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. but the worked hide of a well-aged beast. Now, that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in... Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. I eagerly await your safe and...
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals...
You! Finally. No one was picked.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. The answers I seek lying. Would you do an old man a kindness?
Climb the stairs.
And memorize a few some courteous soul is rumored to have carved... 3 of them, to be precise. Oh, I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed, namely...
I can't promise I'll remember everything.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
It has indeed. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Have you noticed the elders?
Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Fish, don't you think? How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in good repair, considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen. Come, don't tease me now. What? Let's start with the...
Guardians of the Crystal. The first, I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the fun, but whatever could have driven the engraving...
Voyages?
Seafair.
I'm growing less certain by the... Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thine ore. I think that was...
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic custom. This is proving most...
Children of the Hunted.
Sun worship?
I could have sworn it was sun. Children of the Hunters. Now tillers, that's all 3.
And so, we add primitive 3 engravings. 1, Guardians of the Mother Crystal. Wanderers from across the... Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far.
How are those new boots treating you?
Be safe. Old he may be. It looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Yeah! No need to ride from here. Fly, Ambrosia. Mistakes.
Here's your hide. As requested.
I worried you might never return. Oh, as supple as a maiden's. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your...
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand, do not allow me to keep you from being about your business.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
The Canva, then?
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities. Siege?
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
nice with the leader of the pack, eh, boy? Thanks, Gal. This one.
It's over!
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Clive, just the man I was hoping.
Oh? And why is...
Remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the last... Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay, but we ain't got nowhere for them to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with it. I'd build them a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put them? Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like...
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for... But there's only so many we can shelter with the room. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home, and that's what I was hoping you might help me with.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making...
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have...
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. And they don't seem like they'll be moving up. Nasty bastards they are too. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner, if my boys didn't already have. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our...
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits.
And I know the men will I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how... And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own, too.
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool.
That's right. Though it was mostly. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage to... We need somewhere to settle them. And I can think of worse places.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you... With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen, and rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will... A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandit. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any... Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at...
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place, or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. All yours, Torvald. Any more surprises? I'll take that as an...
Bravo! A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the...
I would hope so.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here. It might be best to send word for them to come right away.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart. Leave it with me.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashic. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding them. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of... The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool...
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join.
Of course. I couldn't...
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safe. If you need anything more, you have only to send a stola.
And we will, my lord.
Eastpool lives again.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits. Why, what's all this about? Some shape? On second thoughts, it'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you...
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the good.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to.
I wanted to.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most...
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. Is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that...
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've...
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village... My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight, but there are those among us who cannot fight. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do that. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not... And so, Clive, I find myself... Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live, even should Lostwing...
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case...
Understood. I'll make sure they get to...
Then the last of my preparations are complete. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
This is no time to ride. Come on. Faster! Be safe. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with... He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can...
Well, if that's what the Master thinks. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he's... If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's because he ain't coming. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to that we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quinton. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. They don't stand a chance against that. They're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with it. We can't let Quinton die before that...
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll...
Let's go.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quinton, are you all right?
No. But I am alive, which is more than I can say for my comrade. They followed me, without question, all the way here.
This must be the guard, Quinton. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. Too slow. If only we'd arrived. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. and I cut him from ear, just as I dreamed of doing all my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from... It was all for this. But what is this? Just my faithful comrades. All those lives.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. And I hate to say it, but it's Lostwing.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
This one. All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal. Over here. This one. Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Torgal, kill! Sick 'em! It's over! I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve...
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only empty. I have nothing left to live.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge.
I thought you weren't coming back, but I prayed, and you did. Can't we just go back to how it was? You know.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Qu. We believed that you were the right man to lead us.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people are, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here...
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing. Right here in the...
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we...
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage, if you don't mind waiting...
I look forward to it.
We're going to do this. Well...
Clive, your timing. It just so happens that right at this very
And what talents would that...
Why, your fearlessness.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept her, Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the none remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves... But the army, too, is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for it.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain...
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more.
So where does my skill with a blade come?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. And we believe we have found one. The place was abandoned a long time ago.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman.
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transport.
Of course. Leave everything with...
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and... Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll.
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Leitney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Come on. Faster! You deserve a rest.
This must have been a nice place once.
And it will be again.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Something the matter, Theod? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give...
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cat?
It's done. The village is safe.
You made quick work of it.
I should go and let Eloise...
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was... She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've...
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from...
Thank you, Claire. Here. Something for your... Well then, now that you have laid the ground, I suppose we'd better The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers...
You're still in negotiation?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we... I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you.
Ah.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to he represents the Silver Peak Consortium.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say...
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did, Warden. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery.
and we have striven to save. But this was not the life my sister wanted. I won't let her give up on her dreams again. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different, though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to... These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravan.
So, what'll it be? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Canva's walls will not hold the Akashic Horde for long.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Back again? What is it that you wish to learn?
One must understand one's place in the world.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Caution, brother.
And my
Your work here is done.
And what can I do for you? You've a keen eye. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. That's the best I can do. And a fine, fine day to you.